and start from module 2 where we left.
I'm checking for this module thing.
I'll just repost it in the group also. So I have reposted the module also in the group now, there the PDF. Now you are supposed to start from FAA, DGCA and International Union of Drones Regulations, right?
Yeah.
From module 2. Yeah, yes, sir. So we'll just see what is the difference between these three alone initially and what is the common things that is between these three things.
Okay.
So as we all know, like FAA is for USA. It is said to be the Federal Aviation Administration, and DGCA is for India, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, and as far as the international standard, mainly it is for European Union only. So that is the EASA, which is European Union Aviation Safety Agency.
Mm-hmm.
So this EASA constitutes of all European Union countries, all countries in Europe. So now the
Okay.
FAA only regulates the flying of drone into American airspace, which is like it controls all aircrafts, domestic flights, commercial flights, even defense and drones. So all these constitute under FAA. Now
Okay.
the DGCA has also made it common for Indian drones, aircrafts, and everything on a single website.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, like in India, we had for drone, we had a different website and different administration wing. And for regular airports, aircrafts, and other things, we had different administrative wing. Whereas now what happened is they have centralized everything, and the drone rules of India is actually derived from the aviation rules of aircrafts in India only. And
Okay.
every drone controlling agency is actually categorizing the drone based on weight, just like they categorize the aircraft. So aircraft
Mm.
is categorized based on its weight only. Like what is the entire weight load it can capacity. Like 300 passengers, like 800 passengers, based on the number of passenger count or the load it can carry. The aircraft is categorized full commercial size based on all those things. The same way only it is categorized for drones also. Whereas in drones we have other options also called based on wing types. Whereas that is only applicable for like that categorization is applicable only for application basis, whereas not as per license basis. And then if you are consisting of UAA, there is like part 1077 for commercial drone operations. That is one particular clause that they have determined for drone. Whereas in India, that is like you have the drone amendment rules of 2021, and you had three amendments after this, which is 22, 24, and now 25. So we have total three amendments made in drone as of India is concerned. And the overall flying height is almost like 120 meters in every country. In each and every country, the maximum ceiling height is 120 meters or 400 feet, where every drone pilot is authorized to fly without any restrictions on green zones alone. And as far as the flight categories, India we have split it as micro, nano, small, medium, and large. Whereas this nano is actually 0 to 250 grams. Your micro category will consist of 250 to 2 kg, and your small category will consist of 2 to 25 kgs. Medium will be 25 to 150 kgs, and anything more than 150 kg will be large. And as far as the FAA international rules of USA is concerned, there are like recreational parts and commercial parts. In these recreational, they have fixed wings as per weight category. They have multiple rotors as per weight category, and they have other things also. And everyone is in every country, it is only permitted only to fly on visual line of sight, which is VLOS. So every drone license across the globe, you will see a term called VLOS, which is mentioned, which means like you are only supposed or authorized to fly within the visual line of sight. Whereas when you are unable to see a drone, you are not supposed to fly. Whereas in India, for some survey grade operations, people are flying like when that is a DJI, it has a range of somewhere around 8 to 10 kilometer. They are flying somewhere around 2 to 3 kilometer above visual line also. Whereas in Indian type certified drones, the drone will not go more than a particular range. Like the maximum range will be somewhere 1.5 to 2 kilometer only. So VLOS is actually embedded in type certified drones. And as usual, there is one particular thing called geofencing, where like you can create a tomb-like structure, which is a virtual fence, which you can create to a drone for monitoring its fly. Like for example, if you are like marking four particular boundaries and you are creating a fence of like 100 feet, your drone will not move out of that field. So that fence is a virtual field where whenever your drone touches that boundary line, it will again come back to the middle. So these geofencing options should be enabled with every drone that is type certified in India, as well as in USA and European Union, because this is mainly used for training purposes, and all type certified drones should have a proper geofencing capabilities.
Okay.
In
So,
most of Yeah, yes, sir.
at every flight, it will be enabled, or whenever.
No, that is a default feature that should be enabled. Like
Oh,
when you are flying a drone or when you're uploading a flight plan, it will automatically create a virtual fencing around it, so that your drone will not move out of it even for heavy wind or anything. So that is for safety reasons only. Like when a flight path is determined already, it will have a fixed path and a fixed boundary to follow. So it will automatically create a virtual boundary around it, so that no, your drone will not move out of it, just like a compound wall or something, but on a virtual mode. For that virtual mode is based on the latitude and longitude on the GPS. So when your GPS, for example, if that is 78.10 degrees, then whenever it goes more than 78.10 degree, it will again come back to the center point or to the edge itself. So that no, when there is a heavy current of wind or due to some natural effects or some rain or something, sometimes due to some battery failure, so your command control lost also, your drone will not go somewhere else and crash, whereas it might stay at least within the bounded area so that we can recover it.
okay. But this is applies to the DJI as well.
No, this doesn't apply to the DJI drones. So that is why DJ is not a type certified drone in India, because Indian regulation is your drone should have obstacle avoidance. DJ has it. It should have a geofencing capability. DJ doesn't support geofencing capability because DJ is mostly they are used for commercial purpose. So their range and endurance is more. So they are technically defining that geofencing might affect the capability of the drone, because they will not be able to explore more. And some people even in survey they were like they'll extend the flights also in DJI, whereas in Indian type certified drones you can't extend your flight, so you have to prepare a flight plan previously, whereas in DJI while mid flight also you can edit your flight plans. So you can
Mm-hmm.
just directly switch it to manual and extend your flight path, whereas in Indian drone when a particular work has been executed, you can't actually switch from automatic like full flying to complete manual mode unless and until you have some issue with the drones. So
What if?
DJ doesn't help out with this geofencing option.
Okay, but that also DJ is used by other countries, but other countries does have the same type of restriction, correct? Like DGCA,
Yeah,
like.
but other countries have this restriction only for training purposes, not for flying purposes. So
Okay.
only training institute use these functions in other countries. So they specifically customize their DJI drones on special orders to have this geofencing properties. Not every
Okay.
drone in DJ have this geofencing properties. Some agri drones in DJ have this geofencing properties, like DJI. I mean, like Agres T30, T35, T50. There are some agricultural drones in DJ which have these geofencing properties, and there are some monitoring drones in DJ which has an automatic AI infused monitoring purposes. Like they are fixed with the geofencing property to monitor the entire fencing area based on your sensors and other things. So other
Can
than
I accept
this,
my
normal.
request for recording?
Yeah, 1 minute, ma'am. Already the meeting is recorded from my side also.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, sorry. So other like some specific models in DJI which is used for surveillance and monitoring on a large scale forest areas and farmlands are having these geofencing capabilities. But not every survey grade equipment in DJI has this probability. So that is the problem here. Indian government want every DJI drone to have this geofencing properties, whereas they limit this geofencing only based on the application that the drone is used. Rather, like they are determining it to be like more costly to have one more sensor, and they are telling it is waste to put a geofencing tool on a survey grade equipment because survey is for a longer endurance and a very long range, Whereas sometimes geofencing might contain their capability into a particular area or so. So that is why. And there are some regulations like the Indian drone should be like that Indian type certified department should test the drone properly with all Indian standards, and they need every blueprint and every manual and everything from the company to approve the drone for type certification. So that is where DJI stands out. Whereas they have a NDC policy where they'll never disclose any blueprints or anything with any government or non-governmental agencies. So that is why DJ is banned in India. If DJ is ready to give their blueprint for testing and other things, Indian government might have the possibility to approve DJ as a type certified also.
Okay. With this blueprint means what it contains, the
It contains
model.
their material compositions, their integrated circuit diagrams, and how it is controlled. Because DJ has the world's smallest IC computer in drones. In
Okay.
Indian drones, you might see like it will be somewhere around just like your visiting card, or it will be more than that. Whereas in DJI, it will be less than a coin size. And your
Mm.
electronic speed controller in drones. The Indian drones, you might see like it will be somewhere like a bigger size motor, whereas DJI will have very small motors with a very high efficiency. So their electronic speed controllers, everything, it is patent to the DJI company. So they will not disclose their trade secrets. Like it is their
Okay.
own product where they have invested 20 to 30 years of R&D, and they have got patent and they are manufacturing it. If they are giving it to the Indian DGCA, like when your drone is getting type certified, your documents will be publicly like available for every citizen and every agency to see. So when
Okay.
they're all their own trademarks and their structural component, if this comes out, any company who is having the infrastructure can easily duplicate it and manufacture it. So
Okay.
that is why DJ is having these very strict clause towards non-disclosure agreements and other things. And
Okay.
as per Indian type certification, your drone should be insured. Like insurance should be provided for the drones on commercial purposes and third-party applications. Just like bike, we are having single party application and third party insurance. Your drone should also have a single party insurance and a third party insurance. And every drone norm should be like every drone crash should be filed within 24 hours of the incident happening. And if that is for a commercial purpose, a local police FIR or an information report should be attested with it for the DGCA for verifications also.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some very strict rules where if you are getting a drone license or anything, we are supposed to maintain a drone logbook. Like I am a certified drone pilot, I have to have the log of each and every fly that I perform in any place in any country or anything, with all the required details like the drone UIN number, the place of flight, or the latitude, longitude of flight, the flight path, the starting time, when the drone is landing, and when I'm switching battery, what is the cooldown timing, and for what purpose I'm doing it, whether it is a night flight or a day flight, and what is the date, and all those things should be monitored as per Indian standard time only, which is minus 5.30 or plus 5.30 based on the zone you are there. You can't mark like if I'm flying a drone at Tamil Nadu on 12:17, I can't put it as 12:17. I'm supposed to put it as minus 5.30, like minus 5.5 hours, so that will be on the Indian standard time. Or if I'm going to the west side of Kerala or something to Gujarat or Rajasthan, it should be plus 5.30, like plus 5.5 hours. So India is having two time zones, minus 5:30 and plus 5:30. So, which is, the eastern part is half is actually having plus or minus 5:30. The western part is having plus 5:30. So, all these standard timings should be monitored and noted as per the zone we are there. So, having a drone license is like it is a very lengthy procedure where you have to maintain it properly. And whenever you are asked, you are supposed to submit your drone logs to the agencies or anything. And when you are reporting your drone to be crashed, they'll have a personal audit for you. You have to go with your logbooks, your company letters, and everything. You have to show them what you fly on, how it is flight. Just like if there is an aircraft accident, what is the rules to be followed? The same will be followed if a drone is being crashed. So that is why
In
like 99% of the Indian drone crashes are not reported to DGCA. They'll personally take it, they'll put insurance, they'll personally claim it out. If because if you are going more than 2 to 3 crashes per year, your license will be temporarily suspended from the DGC also. So there are some strict consequences of drone crashing and other things.
Okay.
So people
What if,
don't report it to avoid these things and all.
okay. What if you're flying in other country out of India? Do we still need to maintain a log?
Yeah, yes. Like that log is only for the pilot, not for the country. So wherever you go, you have to like I know one person who worked for Somalia government from India. Like Indian government had some tie-up with African governments for agricultural drones. They are exporting like per month they are exporting some lakhs and lakhs of agri drones from India to Africa to improve their agricultural growth. So there are trainee pilots who are cleared instructors here in India are being exported from Indian government projects to Somalia, to Uganda or other African countries for 3 years and 5 years of contract. So there they are supposed to maintain every flight log. And while coming back, they are supposed to report the entire flight log to the Indian government also. So it is not just that only in India you are supposed to do it. Any drone with a UIN from any country, you are supposed to maintain a flight log, and that
Okay.
should be validated from an authorized company. Like if you're flying for the company should authorize it, or if you're flying for a third party, the third party should authorize every flight and give you a verbal confirmation also.
Okay. If you don't want to log the any flight, you're just doing for recreational and or non-commercial things,
Hmm.
do you still need to log that flight
Yeah,
or
definitely. Any personal flights also you need to log it. See, the problem is whenever you're taking out a drone, you have to have your logbook, log it. Even if you are just like if the drone is still for 4 or 5 months, if you're not flying, you just want to do for a trial run also, you have to mention it as trial run and log everything. See, any
okay.
even a takeoff and landing on drone should be logged personally, and that should be attested also.
No, but this
Because
will not be identified, right? Even though it is a private flight, I'm doing somewhere, some
Mhm.
places not much in the public area, so this can
Okay.
be unnoticed. So why we need to still log a flight? This
No,
will be
that is for
an
your credential. Basically, that is for your credentials only. And if you are filing for a crash report or something, they'll take the entire log of your drone. The log consists of from the starting date of your purchase to till date, it will give you the entire log. Even a minor on off will be stored in the log data. And problem
so,
is it shows your experience also. So just like aircraft people, the pilots, they have like
mm,
3000 hours of flying, 500 hours of flying. So their seniority and their grade moves with the total flying hours. Same for drone also. Your seniority is checked with the number of hours which you have flied, which means which is logged. So you can't simply tell them I have 500 hours of flying. You need proper log and report and everything to validate your proofs.
okay, for the experience purpose, it is for showcasing our experience, it is required.
Yeah, yes.
Unless if you have any other, you don't want to, if you are certified, but you don't want to be in this certified, I mean, in this drone industry or not into professional, then you don't want to, it is not mandatory to log a flight.
Yeah, definitely. Logging is a personal choice only, whereas if you are going for a job offering or if you're going for an interview related to drone flying, they'll
Mm.
ask your logbook as only your experience. Your resume will not get mattered there. Your total log that is recorded and everything really matters. So that is why every drone pilot used to log even a takeoff and landing so that no their flying hours will be increased, and based on that they can negotiate their salary package, financials, and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And mostly like the common FAA and Indian DGCA is having only commonly these drone categories are common for both. The flying height, the regulations, flight timings, and all is all common for everything only. And some sensors is all additional in USA, like the anti-collision sensors you need. You need your proper lighting system on drones. You are not supposed to fly on night unless and until you have a proper night permission also. So your drone license will have when you're supposed to fly. You're supposed to fly on day or night. Everything will be given on the your drone license itself. Your RPC will have everything. So only you are supposed to fly on those particular zones on those particular time periods only.
Oh,
In
okay.
India, no one is having license for flying at night unless and until it is a defense project or it is for defense or for police purposes, where you are provided a special permission to fly on night areas. Whereas your logbook will have a column for night recordings also. But only on special permissions you are supposed to fly and you can record it.
Okay. For the
Yeah.
international rules is different compared to DGC and FAA.
No, like almost 70 to 90% is common only because every country follows the same for airport authorities and for air pilots. So the
Mm.
same only they are following for drone pilots also. Since the international union have their own set of rules for airport and air pilots, the same is followed across the world. Like almost they are derived from that only. So almost you can see like 95% of Indian DGCA rules will match it out with the FAA and the European Union also. Only like some conditions like your airspace map might be changing. Like for India, your airspace map should be from DGCA, like Digital Sky. For
Mm.
FAA, it should be from LANC. And for European Union, they have their own airspace map. Your registration formalities might change country wise. India is having UIN, FAA is having some other processes. European Union will have an entirely different registration process. Their type of insurance and only these paperworks might change, whereas the output all will be like 95% same only.
Okay. For getting the other country like Europe Union license, we should be presented
Country.
in any of the Schengen visa countries, correct?
Yeah, yes, you have to go there. You have to apply for your drone exam there. You have to complete their theory classes. You have to submit your Indian license also for verification. You have to pass the written exam. Just like India, you have to attend your theory classes. You have to pass the theory exam. You have to attend simulation classes. You have to pass it. Same for field test also. You have to attend it and you have to pass it. So these three steps are common for every country, whereas the syllabus, the flight map, the flying types alone will be changed based on their country and the type of drone that is manufactured there.
Mm-hmm.
Because India is following mostly like self-centered remotes. So these remotes will be like the joystick will be almost it will be in center only. Wherever you push it, you leave it, it will come to the center. Whereas like almost 1 to 2 years back in India, we have accelerometer remotes. Just like your car, you will have an accelerator. Your joysticks will be like an accelerator. The more you push, the more speed you get. So it was like
Mm-hmm.
that. So
Okay.
now Indian DGC has renowned it is better to use a self-center remote because it is highly efficient. So
Oh,
based on the country's manufacturing and other things, might be their teaching methods or their equipment might be changing. Whereas these formalities and procedures will be the same across every country.
okay. So,
Mm.
what kind of um, the drone will be used in the getting a license?
Sir, in
In,
USA they are using only DJI because DJI is a USA based company who's having his manufacturing plant in China. Because in DJI like is a type certified drone in USA, whereas in India it is not. In
oh,
European Union also they are using DJI. There are another band called Leica, Zenus. So these are all other brands of drones, just like DJI. We only know DJI because Indians mostly use it. Whereas there are some specific brands like Zenus, Leica, and other things also. So based on these type of drones are all type certified in those countries based on their regulations. So there you can have this type of drone for your license. Whereas in India only it is mandated to have a type certified drone which should be manufactured in India.
mm-hmm.
This
Okay,
is their policy. That is their policies. That's all.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So DJI is not China's manufacturer. I mean, not China's countries.
No, no, the company is not owned by China. Just like your iPhone is having a manufacturing plant in China, DJ is having their manufacturing plant in China. That's all.
Oh,
And
okay.
there are some agencies in India which still like import DJI for cameras only. Like only DJI drone is all banned. Whereas there are some specific models which is used as a camera also. So these models like cinematography drones in DJI is being imported legally in India. For movies and stunts they are capturing, right? So those are mostly DJI drones. So those can be legally imported into India as a camera. So same for
Mm.
some GoPros we have from DJI. Some like Insta360 cameras are also manufactured from DJI. DJI is not just a drone company; they are actually a camera
Mm.
company who are
Oh,
mounting their cameras on drones. That's all.
Okay. But they are very well good at drone also, correct? Because you
Yeah, yes,
said,
because they have almost 30 years of experience in R&D, manufacturing, everything. They invest almost 40 to 60% of their profits on R&D only. So the
oh,
same, for example, we'll take it an Indian survey drone. There is one drone called Survey On, or we'll take some regular TAS Dopo or some Indian type certified drones, and we'll take the DJI Phantom or Matrix Edition. These both almost contain similar properties. Whereas the Matrix DJI drone will be around only 2 kg and 100 grams. Whereas the Indian drone will be somewhere around 5 to 4.5 kgs, because their R&D has worked more. They have minimized the weight and everything, and they have made it more efficient. DJI drones can fly up to, there are some DJI drones who can fly up to 2.5 to 3 hours, whereas in Indian drone the maximum flight time is only 45 minutes because of the weight and load only.
mhm.
So they have almost done 30 years of research in that. They have done everything. Whereas in India, only now we have started our R&D and other things, and now only there are more companies who are getting into R&D. So maybe in another 10 to 15 years, we might also have drones more compact than DJI also.
Okay. What is the major difference? Like only surveying does have any additional benefits compared to cinematography drone?
Sir, actually DJI drones comes with 360 sensors, which
Okay.
is a LiDAR and sonar sensors, which is inbuilt in DJI drones. Whereas in Indian drones, you will not get that 360 coverage. You will have only for terrain or only for obstacle avoidance. Any one will be present. If two is present, that might be a bit costly. And the second thing is cost efficiency. An a proper survey grade drone in DJI, you can get it for like 4 to 4.5 lakhs. Whereas the same drone, when you are going for Indian type set with all specification as DJI, you have to spend somewhere around 9 to 10 lakhs. And the
In
resolution of camera, Indian drones depend on the cameras present in the market, like Canon, Nikon, whatever brand it is. Whereas DJ have their own cameras, which they can alter it or they can upgrade it or anything.
which
So the
is
quality
costlier?
of output and the GPS what DJ is using, like the standard GPS of DJI will have like a very good coverage and a very good accuracy. Whereas the Indian GPS is a separate module which runs on battery. If there is any minor issue with the battery also, your GPS module might misfunction. So like problem is Indian drones are having some drawbacks which getting been updated every year. So we
Mm.
just have to hope so that in another 5 to 10 years we'll have all capabilities in drone without any failures or anything.
Okay. Which is costlier? Indian drone is
Indian
costlier.
drones. Yeah, Indian drones are costlier.
The surveying drone, which DJ, the cost 4 lakhs, is it?
Yeah, yes,
4
sir.
actually.
Like no, now this Maverick and Matrix edition is around 4 to 4.5 lakhs.
Okay. This
With all
contains.
full kit you can get. Yeah, it will have one drone, three set of batteries, some three set of propellers, and it will
Okay.
have one app license for lifelong validity for the flying and all other things. One flight combo together, it will cost you around 4 to 4.5 lakhs. Whereas in the entire combo which you want with the same specification as that DJI, with all 360 sensors, obstacle avoidance, terrain mapping, and lightings, flashings, and all other things, it will cost somewhere around 7 to 10 lakhs in Indian drone cost.
Okay. So the payload, does it have any payload for capturing images
Yeah,
like
what I'm telling, the DJI drone comes with a payload only. So only in some models in DJI you can actually disassemble and assemble the payload. Whereas some DJI models like T350 and T250, these models you can dismantle the payload. There are like multiple payloads for these models, so you can remove the RGB camera payload. You can fix it out with a lidar spectral payload, so like that. Whereas in Indian drone, every drone it is possible because everything is just mounted on a holder only, so you can just remove the holder, fix a holder which is compatible with that drone. You can fix it out and you can fly it out.
okay.
So
The
DJI drones
multi
mostly comes with payload attached only.
Okay, and then again, we need to buy separately the LiDAR or multispectral or thermal or hyperspectral things, correct? That
Yeah,
is
yes, sir. That is
separate.
for every drone. It is like that only. Every drone default it comes with an RGB camera. That's all. It will comes
Okay,
with the RGB camera. So whatever you want more, like what additionally you want, those should be purchased additionally from whatever brands that you like. Mostly
Okay.
DJI brand supports some brands like Zenus LiDAR equipment. So there is a Zenus LiDAR equipment which you can easily fit it on DJI. Whereas in Indian drone, you need a gimbal or a controller to fix that. So
Okay.
based on their tie-up, DJI have this facility. Whereas Indian drone, if you want to fix a Zenus T30 LiDAR equipment, you need a customized payload holder and all other things to be mounted on it.
Okay. How much cost roughly the LiDAR or multispectral?
Sir,
Is it-
basically, this LiDAR equipment, which is Zenus, is what India they are using. T25, T30, 335, like that, like 4 or 5 models. That will somewhere cost from 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs. Only the LiDAR alone, I am telling, except the drone, not the drone, only the equipment of LiDAR.
Okay.
So this is the range. And for hyperspectral cameras, it will be like somewhere around 45 to 50 lakhs for one camera alone.
Oh, okay.
So multispectral drones, I mean, like multispectral will be 45 to 50, or hyperspectral will be like some crores, like 1.5 to 2 crores, because multispectral or hyperspectral is mostly only used in satellites, not for domestic purposes or other things.
Oh,
Then
okay.
thermal camera will be like somewhere around 8 to 10 lakhs only. Whereas when
LiDAR.
you go for multispectral, no, I'm telling thermal camera is there, LiDAR is
Okay.
there, RGB is there, multispectral and hyperspectral is there. This a regular LiDAR and thermal camera will be somewhere around 8.5 to 10 lakhs maximum.
Okay.
Whereas if you want multispectral and hyperspectral, you can start from 50 lakhs and end on any number of crores based on your requirement.
Okay. For forest area, like government using
Thermal
surveillance
camera.
thermal cameras. Okay. So that works in both day and night, is it?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
acts
yes, sir.
okay. It acts as a RGB in the day and thermal in the
No,
night.
no, not like that.
Okay.
Your thermal camera only monitors your heat waves alone. It doesn't act as an RGB. It will take
Oh.
your temperature only, just like like the night vision goggles in which movies we'll see, right? The same
Uh-huh.
like your thermal camera will be a thermal camera on full time, on day, night, whatever it is.
Okay. Okay.
So only it will monitor for heat signatures and other things. Forest department use it to monitor animals because under the trees and all you will not be able to see them in RGB spectral cameras even in daytime also. So they
Uh-huh.
use thermal camera even in daytime to see living beings under the tree or sometimes near a bush or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, yes, sir. So these are mostly about the drone rules and drones in India, what we have, and what is the next topic in theory that we have to clarify, sir.
Mm, like yesterday, as we discussed this one topic on day 16 and day 17, the Pix 4D capture we were supposed to check in the website, but I think it's not possible today. And
Yeah, yeah, yes. So we'll today
um,
mostly go with theory classes alone, what and all things we have.
this drone maintenance and battery management troubleshooting part.
Yeah, yes, sir. So that tell you the theory part today, and the
Okay.
practical session I'll tell you in the next class. The
Okay.
drone battery management is like there are set of rules that should be followed in India for maintaining a drone battery also. Just like a drone maintenance log, there is specific log like there are almost like 5 logs a drone pilot should carry. One is his own flight pilot log. The
Mhm.
second one is the drone maintenance log. The third one is the battery log. And the fourth one is a drone log. And the fifth one is the battery maintenance log. So battery log
Okay.
is like you have to monitor the temperature while takeoff, while landing, on how much time it takes to cool down from heating temperature to normal room temperature, all these things. Your maintenance log is how much time you are giving your battery for inspection, checking, and self checkings and all other things. So on these 5 logs, the main 2 logs is like battery maintenance and drone maintenance. So these
Mhm.
logs are a pilot should have it, whereas we are not supposed to fill it out. The
Mhm.
drone, like the maintenance companies, the drone maintenance company in which you are giving your drone for maintenance, or where you are giving your battery, should fill it and attest it for you. You are supposed to carry it for just for showing the logging alone. We are not supposed to enter anything on the maintenance logs. We are supposed to enter it on drone log and battery log, whereas the maintenance log, the companies in which you are providing or giving it to service, they will be entering it.
Mm-hmm.
So here you have to like there are multiple options in batteries. Like there are like 4 models of batteries in India. Like one is 16,000 mAh, which will be like the same 50 volt. Everything will be 50 volt, and your battery you have to will be on red zone when it comes to 42 volts. So the 8 volt is what you will be flying in every Indian type certified drone. Whereas the time of flight varies. If that is a 16 Mach, your flight time will be 25 minutes. If that's a 20,000 Mach, so that will be around 35 minutes. And if the 25,000 Mach, it will be somewhere around 35, 45 to 50 minutes. And the number of cells matter. In India, the drone is having like a triple cell batteries is what Indian drone is using. So minimum in India, you need 6 cell batteries to start a drone. So that is why only most of the Indian drones will use dual batteries, except the survey grade drones. So only the survey grade drones also, that to specific models alone can start at 3 cell batteries. So these
What is
batteries is all
what is
like
survey grade?
what, sir?
What is survey grade drone?
Survey grade drone is like there are 15 models in India, which is type certified. Like you have TAS Dopo, you have Survey On, you have Model V from Crystal. So these are mainly only
Surveying.
they are
Okay.
registered for survey purposes alone.
Surveying means land surveying or
Yeah, no,
okay.
any type of survey. So these drones are only or one should only be used for survey. It should not be used for any other commercial purposes because you can't take video with it. You can't use it for cinematography. You can't actually.
Oh,
So these drones are said to be survey grade drones where you can only do survey work. Except that you can't do anything in these drones.
survey means like it has the RGB camera, but it does not have the capability to take a video.
Yeah, because it will not be having a 360 gimbal. It will be having a mounted gimbal. Whereas the gimbal will not move, so that your drone camera will be always faced perpendicular to the earth surface, which is 90 degree. Like your
Okay,
your camera will be always facing the ground on 90 degree perpendicular angle.
okay,
So
okay,
whereas if you want to go for a cinematography, your gimbal should be adjustable and it should have a 360 rotation. So the survey grade drones will not have these gimbals.
okay.
So these
But
are
we can
specifically registered for survey alone.
okay, but with this uh, the survey grade, we can able to take a 3D convert the pictures into 3D like
Yeah,
we
yes.
in the post production we do.
Yeah,
Okay.
with post production we can do. And there are some survey drones in India like TS Dopo who's having an additional gimbal which costs you extra. Like in that cases you have to purchase an additional gimbal which is having a 360 rotation where your drone you have one more chip inside it for cinematography. Like that's an add-on feature. So your drone will be fitted with one more controller device also, which will be having some special function keys on your remote controller just for taking videos. That too not a full 360. You can only tilt your camera from 90 degree to 0 degrees.
Okay.
So only you
Oh,
can tilt your cameras. You can't even rotate it right or left.
oh, okay.
So
What
they
kind of
restrict these things.
okay? What kind of surveys we do have, like land surveying and
So we have
survey is
land survey.
different and
We
surveillance
do
is
have
different, right?
hydrographic surveys. We do
Okay,
have sonar surveys. We do have mobile LiDAR surveys. We do have LiDAR survey.
okay.
So these are the basic type of survey that we are using. Almost 6, 7 types it is there.
Hydro survey means surveying the water.
Yeah, yes. Like in that, where in
Okay.
those hydro surveys, drone is referred to a boat, a remote controlled boat. Actually, the technical term drone is itself something operated with a remote controller. This we have seen in the first class.
Mm.
So on that case, your drone will be a boat which has a mounted sensor on the bottom.
Okay,
It will emit a particular spectrum of rays. It will go down, touch the seabed, and come back. And that is mostly used in dams only to identify where and all silt is collected for desilting the tank. That hydro surveys is only used for desilting the water bodies alone. There is no other more application other than that.
okay. So this does have a definitely needed a waterproof kind of thing, right? It is, this
Yeah,
would be in the water, the
yeah, it will
drone.
be submerged the full time in the water. It will have a transponder and a receiver, two object. Your transponder will be on the front of the drone. Your receiver will be on the back of the drone, so that now your transponder will emit a signal. while the drone moves, and the receiver captures reflected signals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then surveillance and survey both are different, correct?
Yeah, surveillance is just you are flying your drone to check whether it is there. It's like a monitoring only. Just like you are monitoring a student while sitting in front of him, you are flying your drone, you are checking whether it is there, and you will come back. That is called surveillance. Whereas survey is entirely different,
Okay.
where you do mapping and all other things, you take measurements and all other things.
Those are all comes in the post production, correct? Uh,
No, surveillance is done with a cinematography drone or
okay.
anything with a proper rotatable gimbal.
Mm,
Survey
mm,
is done with survey grade drones where you need production and all. Whereas for surveillance, you don't need any production. You just need a live feed from the drone, which is
mm,
connected through phones, through workstations, through Bluetooth, or through cables only.
mm.
So those live feeds you can record it or you can transmit it. Sometimes some DJ models also have cloud options where it will upload the data in cloud. You can see it on the real time basis itself.
Yeah. So the survey drone is like just it going to take the picture on a 90-degree or somewhere from 0 to 90-degree. The after that it is all in the production, correct?
Yeah, and survey drones mostly don't rely on cloud basis also, because
Mm-hmm.
70% of the survey locations will not have internet facilities and will not have Wi-Fi routers, or they'll not be able to transpond the data. They'll not be able to transfer the data to cloud. So all survey data should have an inbuilt storage capacity or an additional storage capacity like a memory card or an SD card.
Okay, this
Whereas
applies to
surveillance
DJ
drones
also.
is not mandatory to have a storage facility.
Oh, okay. This DJ also having the same restrictions for survey type of drone.
Yeah,
Like
any drones in DJI which is used for survey is having a inbuilt storage capacity like 4 to 6 GB, and it is also optional. Like you can also put in a SD card or a memory card based on your requirement. Whereas in
that also will
surveillance
not
drones,
be connected to any Wi-Fi or live feed.
uh,
Also, okay.
yeah, live feed will be there because it will be connected with a command controller, your
Mm,
remote controller. Whereas your cloud access is not there for any survey grade drones in DJI. Only for
okay.
the surveillance and monitoring drones have this capacity to have it.
Okay. I heard that there is some project for NHAI. They should be taking the maintenance of the highways for some period of time. In this case, which type of drone would be used?
Sir, I
Is
just
it-
have done the same project for National Highway. I have did for almost like 700 to 1,500 kilometers for the same project for surveillance and work inspection. I have
Okay.
did for multiple national highways in India where we are supposed to fly our drone on a particular corridor with a 45-degree angle
Okay.
facing the ground like once in a month. That is once in 30 days. So initially,
Mm,
every the video that is recorded in DJI or any Indian drone should have a lat long on the column of the drone on the footage.
okay.
Like wherever your drone moves, your lat long should also move along with it.
Okay.
So we'll fly. For example, if I take a road, I'll fly the one road. A video footage for that road, it will take 2 minutes. For example, I'll fly it on one date. Like for first of one month, I'll fly. Again, the first of the next month, I'll fly. So I'll give them a monthly video. So where they can see what is the update it is done. Like first month, like I'll have the chainage also embedded in it. So whenever I'm passing a particular kilometer, it will show a name bar. This kilometer is passed. This is a kilometer. So they can check from which kilometer to which kilometer, what is the progress it is done, and how much work it is completed. And based on that, they will be allocating funds and they will be releasing funds.
Oh, okay. So it is a both way, like, or else it's a single way, like it will be uh, taking the video of in one way itself, like it is 45
No,
degree.
it will be like we'll be flying somewhere around 70 to 80 meters height, whereas your both corridors will be marked. The right hand side and the left hand side of the road will be visible only. So we'll
At
be
the
flying
same time.
above the center divider line only.
Okay, even though if it is a 8 lane highway.
Yeah, I have did it for 6 lane also.
Okay,
Like we used to have only one footage, like one fly on the middle of the divider. So based on that, our height will change. If it is an 8 lane, we'll fly like 20 to 30 meters above. That's all. Based on
Oh.
that, height will only change. So our coverage is like we are not supposed to do multiple flights. We are
Mm.
constrained to do only one flight per corridor. So that is what the rules itself tells. The national highway will not help you to do multiple flights and all. Even if you are ready to give them more data, also they will tell only one flight.
Okay.
So that no, so only one flight. So based on that, you have to just have a trial run based on the altitude. You have to first identify the altitude in which you are having full coverage,
Mm.
and based on that road also, they will take somewhere around 20 meter on either sides. So like
Oh.
if the road is around 20 meter and 40 meter, another 20 meter you have to add. So 40 to 40, 80 meter you have to cover on a single video. That is the
Oh.
width. So based on that, we'll take off, we'll fix where this 80 meter is, and based on that height only, we will plan the flight plan.
Okay. So you will be using only survey grade type in this.
No, we can use survey grade, whereas mostly we rely on surveillance drones only for this purpose. Because
Oh.
your surveillance drones will have longer battery endurance. Because we are
Oh.
not going to do any survey photos or anything. It is just a footage
Okay. View
which will be
footage.
on a designated path. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So yeah. And Mamta ma'am, do you have any other doubts regarding drones or module 2, ma'am? Mamta ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, do you have
Actually,
any other doubts or anything regarding?
yeah, what are the ideal ceiling height for capturing data?
Ideal?
What are the ceiling height? What should be ceiling height for capturing data?
That is based on the area you are getting coverage. Mostly for survey purpose, we will not go more than 60 to 80 meters.
Okay.
So if that is a government project, they'll give you a ceiling height to be less than 80 meters.
Suppose for any mining or construction projects,
A maximum government requirement or private requirement will be 80 meters, ma'am, which is like 250 feet. So that
50
will be the
meters.
ceiling height from the 250 feet or 80 meters, 80.
Okay, okay.
So
And
that will be the
if
requirement from the government or private side. Whereas, like the more, I mean, the lower the altitude you fly, the number of images will get increased. That is all.
okay.
Your ga-
If I take
yeah.
suppose 40 meters,
Okay.
so what's the difference?
Your flight time will increase. Whereas if you are flying like 80 meters, for example, if you are making a fly for 5 minutes, whereas in
Yes.
40-meter height, you will have somewhere around 8 to 10 minutes for the same area. And in 80 meters, you will have 100 images, whereas in 40-meter, you will have somewhere around 125 images. So your battery time will, your flight time will increase, number of images will increase. As the number of
Okay.
images count increases, your production time will increase because your production time is entirely based on number of images you upload. So the more number of photos you put into the software for production, the more time it will take to complete production. That's all.
Okay. Then the quality of images will be not affected due to elevation height,
And
ceiling
that is
height.
based on the drone which we are using. Like some cameras, it will not get affected. For us, like for example, DJI drones, you will not have much difference, ma'am. Whereas
Okay.
in Indian drones, you will have image deficiency. Sometimes you will have some errors in production also.
Yes, yes. If I
So
use
it
a
is based on the
DJI drone,
application only.
yes.
Yeah.
If I use DJI drone, so it should be ceiling height should be around 60 to 80 meters. It's enough.
Yeah, it is
Give.
more than enough, ma'am.
Okay. Suppose
That too, we are using. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
suppose for drone survey for video recording. Uh,
Okay.
Sometimes we recorded mining project site.
Mm-hmm.
Then the elevation should be uh, 40,000 40 meter if I take. So what will be affected?
Ma'am, for video surveillance, for video, whatever you are telling, that is entirely different. For survey, it is entirely different because in survey, your drone will take an image on still position. Okay. So based on the camera resolution, your quality might affect based on the height you are flying. Whereas in
Okay.
videograph, the lower you fly, the more detailed view you can get. So, for
Okay.
example, if
So
you're flying for a quarry, maximum they'll tell somewhere around 30 to 50 meters will be the maximum height for flying in a for video coverage. So that only you will
oh,
have a very better view of what is in the ground.
okay, it gives a
And
good
sometimes in
coverage.
video, yeah, yes, and sometimes in video coverage, you will be instructed to give them the footage on the field itself. So just like survey, you can't take a footage. You tell I'll go back and do the editing and patch up work and I'll send you that. Sometimes it will not be possible. So it is better to plan a flight for low altitude in case of videos. So only for survey, I'm telling somewhere around 80 meters is the ceiling height from government. So as far as government is concerned, they'll give you any contract on drone survey with your drone maximum height should be 80 meters.
Okay,
So that is
actually, I
the
do such type
requirement
of
they have.
projects. Okay, actually, I do such
Okay.
type of projects
Okay.
for um, construction projects and mining projects.
So you do for PMC and volumetric analysis and constructions.
Yes, yes.
Okay. As far as PMC is concerned, like project management or anything in construction is concerned, your height should not affect the building height. That's all.
Okay,
So height is your choice. If your building is of 10 stories, if you are flying like more than like 10 to 15 feet, more than 10 stories height is also that is enough for them. They just want the coverage of the building. Mining is also like it will be somewhere around 30 to 40 meter. If you are flying, you will have a better coverage and better quality of video also.
okay.
Hmm.
For
And
mining, what is
yes, sir.
the surveillance? Actually, the normal RGB or
The
they have.
normal RGB only there. The normal RGB, which includes some sensors, terrain sensors also. So
Okay.
there are some drones, survey grade drones that normally have terrain sensors. So any
Okay.
survey grade drone with an RGB and a terrain sensor can be used for mining surveys. Mostly in
Oh,
mining, what they'll see is the depth of excavation, the quantity of excavation, which should be tallied with the field record note and the quantity which we are providing them.
okay.
That's all.
Okay.
And from IBM, if you're checking, you'll have like 3 projects per year, which is while starting, like while before floating the tender, what is actual on the field. And the next one will be on closing of tender, like what is the quantity they have excavated or what is the depth they have excavated and whether it is as per the agreement we have provided and other things. The next thing will be the quality of aggregates which is collected. So that should the quantity should match the metric tons should like the cubic meter should match with the log that is entered on the outlog of the company or the agency which is taken the quarry.
Okay.
So yeah.
And um,
Yeah.
the field practice area mapping mission setup is this what drone deploys you showed that day?
No,
Uh,
drone deploy can be used for video footages also, for surveillances also. So we have just seen the standard part of drone deploy. There is other options like I've said you on the previous day. Like there is a corridor, and
mm,
there is also video for corridor. Whereas if you are going for a corridor survey, it will show you video or survey. So if you are
mm,
clicking survey, it will take images. Whereas if it is a video, it will just fly on that area, cover a video. And there is one more option called waypoints in that also. So
mm.
if you are putting a waypoint, it will follow a particular track or particular coordinate throughout the fly. That's all. So we saw
Oh,
about corridor flying and mapping, like the standard flying. The standard flying is for mapping and survey works. The corridor can be used for survey or for surveillance, anything of our choice only.
okay.
So yeah.
And this
Sarvana, will you take classes on how to calculate volumetric analysis for mining construction
Yeah,
projects?
we can see about it, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
If you want, we'll put one class just for volumetric, and I think so. There it is there actually, as per syllabus, I think so. And we'll see that also because when volumetric analysis is concerned, we need more number of data. I have a few survey grade data for volumetric analysis also. I'll share you those data and we can work on that. So I think in last class we saw basics of how to calculate volume in Pixford itself.
Okay.
So last class we saw that there are some specific softwares from Bentley, like there is one software called Contest Capture, which is mainly used for volumetric analysis alone. So I can show you how we can work on that software to get volumetric analysis also. We can discuss that
Actually,
also.
yes, yes.
What,
Actually,
ma'am?
I do projects for mining and construction projects and
Okay.
industries projects. So I need to learn this.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Like I'll teach you on those things. We can discuss it on next or the next class after it. Any one class we'll have one time fully for this volumetric alone, and we'll discuss that, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the data capture checklist and machine logs, you'll be
Yeah, I'll
sharing
share it
that
now.
with
Yeah,
me.
I'll be sharing now. I'll be sharing you RGS today. The output of the data which I've given you for production, that one I'll share you. And I'll send you these drone logs and checklist. Flight logs alone, I'll send you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And will you share a few course materials?
What's, ma'am?
Will you share course materials, study
Okay, ma'am.
materials?
Yeah, that is what I said. No, I'll prepare one thing for each and every module wise. I'll prepare something and I'll
Yes.
give it on the group itself. Like for module one, module two, module three, I'll cover all topics with image and other things and I'll
Yes.
send it in group, ma'am.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. And do we have to cover anything in module two, sir, more than this?
In module 2, that's it, sir.
Yeah, okay, sir. And did you
For
face any
module
issues while
3,
processing, sir?
it took a very long time.
Yeah,
That's the
that
only
might be
thing.
due to system capacity of the system. It might take.
Okay.
That timing is not an issue. Like based on the system RAM and other things what you are having, it will take a very lesser time. Like the basic workstation what we do for orthos minimum of 64 GB, whereas I have one full length system with like around 256 GB of RAM alone.
Oh, okay.
So the RAM alone would cost around 1.6 lakhs. So if
Oh,
that is mostly that I'm only using for national highways and railway corridors because it will be like some 800 kilometers, 900 kilometers.
mm-hmm.
So whereas when the quantity of data is more, the more RAM you have, the more speed it can give you. That's all. Because
Oh, oh,
like for 8 GB you have only 4 threads, whereas I have 64 GB minimum with 40 threads. So if I'm going for 256 GB, I'll have somewhere around 200 to 500 threads. So the thread is said to be like a number of application which can run simultaneously. So when I have 500 threads, it means like the 500 processing, like 500 individual steps can be done at the same time.
mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
like for 500 images, it will process at a single time. That means 500 threads. So that means for 8 thread, only 8 images will be processed at a time. So the
okay.
more threads and CPU you have, the more processing time, like the less the processing time you can get.
Okay. What is the product you have, the client?
Like
I mean, the
the
desktop.
CPU computer you're asking.
Yeah, yeah. It is a configured one separately, or
No, it is customized only, sir. We don't use a standard. There are some standard models like the HP ZBook. HP Z series is only workstation only, sir, from HP. Like
mm,
Z series is in HP. Standard workstations they'll give with a standard 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM. That is a standard format. Whereas we use mostly like customized systems only, yeah, because that standard cabinet and all other things will be very standard and it will have some limitations also. Whereas
mm-hmm.
if I want to go for a customized one, I can have whatever properties I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
Okay,
go for a 256 GB RAM. I'll go for a full NVIDIA graphics. Whereas no company will give it on a standard format. A 256 GB RAM with a 32 GB NVIDIA graphics, no companies will give you it on a standard basis. So
okay.
mostly these specifications are like add-ons only. Whether you have to buy a
Mm-hmm.
standard system, swap out
Mm-hmm.
everything, fix whatever you want in, or it is
Mm-hmm.
better you go for a full customized like a CPU because only your CPU cabinet is cost around 10 to 15,000 only there.
Okay. So,
So
how
even
much
if you are
cost
going, see like if
the
you are going,
infrastructure itself takes
sir,
for
actually what I'm having is the maximum budget that I've spent for one station is somewhere around 5.5 lakhs per CPU, sir. That is the maximum configurated CPU I have.
Oh, okay.
Around 5.5 lakhs for one CPU alone.
Oh, oh,
The lower system which I have is a HP Z830 workstation. That is somewhere around 1.5 lakhs only.
okay.
So the standard
Mhm.
CPU comes with maximum of like a 64 GB RAM. You will get somewhere around 8 to 16 GB graphics. You will have some 500 GB SSD and 1 TB or 2 TB SD card. You will have some 10 to 15 air coolers and that's all. Dual processors.
Mhm.
So like
Okay.
problem is these standard workstations you can get spare parts easily or your
Mhm.
servicing cost will be very less there. If you are going
Oh,
for a standard one, for a long run, if you are considering, I'll refer you only for this standard workstations because you can change out, you can update some RAM to some extent, like till 64, you can go till 108 or something, 128 GB maximum you can go. Your hard disk you can put like somewhere around 15 to 20 GB, 20 TB, sir. That is not a problem. Your
okay.
CPU and RAM only you can't customize. So this you can push to some extent on standard boards and all because since
Mm.
service and maintenance will be less on standard CPUs workstations and all, it will be better to have them. If you are investing more on customizing also, your cost of repair and service will also go up.
Mhm.
A normal
So for
laptop
example,
like 64 GB RAM is not working for this.
no, it will be working, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Actually, if you are going for gaming series, you will have a better production timing, ma'am. Because your gaming series will automatically have an inbuilt graphic card default, and it will have a
Mm.
very high performing motherboard and a high performing processor also. So mostly if you
Okay.
are going for this Dell G series is for gaming series. So in that G15, G16 if you are getting, that is compared very good with the standard workstation, ma'am. Whereas in HP, EzBook series is there as far laptop is concerned. So these are some gaming series like these things will be very highly suitable for productions. They'll have come with a standard 32 GB RAM on a laptop itself. They'll have some
Yes.
16 GB to 8 GB graphics. They'll have some 1.5 to 2 TB internal, and they'll have some multiple coolants also. As for
Okay.
laptop, this is what you can maximum do. Yes. And do you have any other doubts regarding this topics, ma'am?
No, no. Always clear.
Yeah, okay. So we'll plan for discussing volumetric analysis also. For
Okay. The uh, the
we have
documents
a
which you
fixed standard
shared,
in NDCs. What, sir?
the documents you said you'll be sharing, no? That is in the WhatsApp group, right? Or in
Yeah,
this.
the documents I will share the flight logs and other things and modules for education, the study purpose and all. I'll share it in the WhatsApp group. For
Okay.
data, I just have to check my non-disclosure agreement like a certificate because
Oh,
as per government projects we are mostly doing. So I can
okay.
share you the data of private projects, so I can't share you some government projects also. So I have to check which and all project is not having NDC, and the
Mm.
better project I share you so that you can understand everything into it.
Okay.
So I'll check like that, and I'll send you some data.
Okay, sir.
And I'll even send you a data comparison also. I have a single area fly with DJI and with Indian drone. I'll send you these two datas. You can check on the quality wise and other things also.
With
What
the
is
qual.
a Indian drone? Yeah, the quality of image and everything. I'm telling.
Oh, okay.
So you can compare for yourselves and know like what is the difference between an Indian type certified drone and a DJI drone which is used.
Oh, okay. Why it is so like that you have taken it purposefully or
No,
for
no,
a.
like we actually had we have to provide them records for Indian drones and DJI. That is for IBM work only for Bureau of Mining. They have one agreement with every company for testing the quality of drones that they are using. So as every company have a type certified drone and DJI drone, they need two quality outputs. Like
Okay.
I took a same area from DJI from Indian drone. We processed the same data. We gave them the same outputs. Whereas no, they
Mm.
will check the quality wise which is better, and based on that, they'll be awarding us for Indian drone or on DJI drone. IBM still supports using of DJI drones. The Indian Bureau of Mining is having no obligation towards using Indian types at like a DJI drones.
Mhm.
Only few state
Yes.
concerned departments is having this regulation of using type certified drones. Whereas Tamil Nadu Department of Geology and Mining will never authenticate the use of DJI drones. But Indian Bureau of Mining authenticates the use of DJI drones. So
Okay.
that is based on department to department on what their director or their superintendent is willing to get.
Okay.
Yeah, yes,
Which
ma'am. You
drone
asked
is
something.
best? Yes, yes. Which drone is best? Um, like for mining and construction projects to survey, DJI drone or Indian drone?
If you personally ask me, I'll tell you DJI. But
DJI.
in spite of paperwork and all other things, I'll tell you Indian drones. Because in Indian drone, paperwork is all very less, ma'am. And your
Okay.
insurance, DJI drones mostly don't have insurance. 70 to 90% don't have insurance. Because companies don't offer insurance to DJI drones. They are ready to offer for Indian type certified drones. So, like if you are checking out with paperwork and documentation and all other things, Indian drones will be very easy for you to have a paper record and documentation. Whereas the DJI
Okay.
drone is concerned, your quality of output will be very high, whereas the paperwork, insurance, documentation, something might be lagging.
Actually, I think I don't need any paperwork.
No, like
We
paperwork in
do
the sense,
small
what I'm telling
projects.
is your, no, that is what. But there are some companies who require documentation. Like I worked for L&T, I worked for Genesis, and these multinational companies require
Okay.
the drone which you are flying also. If you're going for L&T for a drone project, they'll ask your drone data, paperwork, insurance, including insurance and pilot details, everything. So, like when you're going for this type of some multinational company projects, even if it is a small project, you need some paperwork and all other things.
Okay.
Whereas if you are working for small projects in government, you need paperwork. Whereas only you are working for private clients, no companies, MNCs, nothing. It is better you go for a DJI because you'll have some multiple safety features. Your cost efficient will be more, and other things you can get it good.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And in the thing like geo fencing, you said, right? When
Sure.
you're using this uh, drone for IBM, it be enabled or how?
No, no. Like mostly for IBM standards, we use DJI drones sir, because the standard and the quality of output what IBM is requiring is far more than the quality of output that Tamil Nadu state government requires. So the error, that is what the error percentage is. Tamil Nadu state government, you can have somewhere around 10% of error value.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you are giving 1 metric ton, some 0.1 or 10% can be the error, which is 0.1.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in IBM standard, that should be less than 5%, which is 0.05.
Okay.
So whereas the more quality we give, we mostly rely on DJI, and we mostly rely on very low high flyings only, because as quarry is concerned, you will not have any tall buildings or anything. So mostly for quarry, we'll fly around 30 to 40 meters or sometimes even 50 mostly for IBM surveys. Whereas it is in Indian, like Tamil Nadu state government, we can fly from 50 to 80 meters because the quality of output what they require is actually 10% error is there.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the quality they want and the data only, we'll be determining the height of flying and based on where the location is and all other things.
Okay. If the weather is too rough at the time when we are flying, so it is out of control. Even the wind can push the drone, right? So
Yeah,
in
yes,
that
yes.
case, this geofencing will be working because it's just an object. The wind does not know, no. Uh,
Yeah, yes.
so that time this will
But
not help, correct?
but no, just like Indian drone is having a geofencing option, DJI is having a special option called position hold. Like Indian drones is having only two flight modes. One is altitude mode and another one is manual mode. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why you are required to have a geofencing. Whereas DJI drone have three flight modes: manual, altitude, and a position holder. Whereas if you are switching your drone to a position hold at particular height at particular point where the drone is, it will be stagnant at that particular location itself. It will not even move for 1 feet or 2 feet. So when you feel
Even
the
though if
wind
there
current
is
is
a
very
heavy
more,
wind. Mm.
yeah, even though there is heavy wind, when you are switching your drone to that mode, it will be like still on that particular location. How much ever let the wind can be, it will be stagnant. Maximum it will move 1 feet on either one side. That's all. That too based on wind current. And mostly there is optimum flight timing also. So mostly
Mm-hmm.
we'll fly from morning 6 to 8:30 or 9 maximum. Then
Mm-hmm.
again we'll fly only by evening 4 to 6.
Okay.
Only in these time period you will not have sun, but your sunlight will be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are having sunlight, the heating of drone will be very high. And if you are flying near a water body or some roof or anything, it might reflect also. So some places
Mm-hmm.
will have like smudged images and other things. Whereas this morning 6 to 9 and evening 4 to 6, no, you will not have your sun. Like it will not be affecting your angle because sun will be somewhere low or near to the ground. But you will have an optimum sunlight to see everything clearly. So it is
Okay.
advisable to fly at these 2 hours because at that time the heat will also be very less, so that the heating issue on drone will also be controlled. If you are flying
Mm-hmm.
at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, already the temperature will be very high and your drone battery will be overheating. And so that your battery efficiency might get reduced and your charging, like the cool down time might be increased and your charging capacity might also be affected during middays and all.
Okay.
So
So
it
in
is better
Indian
you
drone,
plan everything before executing a flight path.
okay, in Indian drone, we don't have a positional holder. At
Yeah,
the
yes.
time of a heavy wind, the this geofencing is not much workable, right? That will
In some
be
cases it might work, in some cases it might not. When you feel
okay.
like the drone is slipping out of it, it's better you land it out and that's all.
Okay.
So whenever you feel that the drone is moving out of your control or you are having some disturbance with the control, it is better you land the drone and go with a new flight option. It
Okay.
is very risky even for DJI drones to fly on when it is somewhat you are facing disturbance with controls. This
Mm-hmm.
might happen in HT areas, like HT lines is there. Na? In these areas, you will have very high electromagnetic fluctuations, where
Uh-huh.
like any controller of DJ or Indian drone will be having some disturbances, and where and all you are having this distribution power board offices, your power plant, main distribution areas, your HT poles. Sometimes even on streets also, when there is more number of houses connected to one particular line, that line will have a heavy flow of electricity, which exerts very high electromagnetism, which might affect your drone also. So it is
Oh,
based on what the field condition is and where you are executing. Your Indian drones can fly up to like 15 feet near a HT line. Your DJI drone can go up to 5 feet. So this is the resistance they have. Indian drone, you can maximum go till 15 feet and you can take a snap with the zoom and other things. Whereas in DJI, you can go up to 5 feet, zoom in, take a photo. You can't go more than that in DJI and you can't go more than that in Indian drone.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, ma'am.
fine then.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Mamta, ma'am, do you have any other doubts?
Oh, no, all are clear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay,
The
ma'am. Then by
insurance
this, no
part,
full module. Yeah. Hello.
the insurance part. So, do you face any accident by in the drone on your experience, like and
Yeah, yes,
apply?
sir. We do have face. Like mostly every 6 months or 8 months, you will have one minor accident at least.
Okay.
Mostly some will be while taking off or some will be while on mid flight. Some might be while landing also.
Okay.
Because
Due
if
to
you are
weather.
going for a seashore area, yeah, it is fully due to weather only. In seashore
Okay.
areas, your airflow within like the 5 feet below the ground, like 5 feet from ground and 10 feet from the ground will be varying on a
Mm-hmm.
seashore area. So for 5 feet, we'll be rising at a particular speed, whereas when you go more than 5 feet, there is a possibility of your drone flipping out. And
Mm-hmm.
these air currents might be on particular locations and based on height also. Like for till 10 feet, your airflow will be on one speed. More than 10 feet, your air speed will be more. And at some particular point, there will be no air itself. It will be very stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly these drone crashes happen due to uncontrolled or unpredicted airflows only there, or sudden airflows. Maybe in seashore areas you can't expect. Like it is better you go prepared for unpredicted airflows and crashes also. And we
Okay.
used to carry some spare parts like propellers, gimbal cleaners, and other minor
Hello.
plastic parts where we can go. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, tell me, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You call.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay. So there are some basic parts which we'll carry, sir. Like propellers, we'll have some battery casing, some shells or some locks extra, some gimbal controller. We'll have some additional wirings, some on some particular portions and all. We'll have sorry, extras only. So like these things can be easily damaged, and the spare part cost of these easily damaged pieces will be very less only. So we'll be having 2 to 3 sets in hand, so that if there is any crash, sometimes while on field, if you face any crash, you can't leave the job and come back also due to a propeller damage or anything. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you will be somewhere like 2 states apart or 3 states apart, where you will have a fixed vendor in Tamil Nadu or in any one particular state for your spare parts. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't all the way come down here for one particular spare part. So it will better we'll have like 2 to 3 sets of additional spare parts wherever we go. And once we are using that, we'll replace that quantity also. We have to maintain a quantity of spare parts also.
Okay.
Yeah.
The insurance company will be uh, providing the cost, correct? Like,
No, that is what. If it is a DJI drone, no company will be providing you insurance. If that is a type certified drone, when you want to claim an insurance, you have to claim an accident, just like your bike. Without
okay.
claiming an accident report, you can pay at your own cost to get it serviced your bike. The same is for drones also. You have first party insurance, third party insurance. You are hitting on some person, he'll get a third party insurance. When your drone is crashed, you will get a first party insurance. Whereas, that is based on whether if that is a very less cost, mostly companies don't claim it on insurance, sir. Like if that
Mm-hmm.
is less than 50,000, no companies will put it on insurance, because the more claim you make in insurance, the depreciation value will be more. Because
Mm-hmm.
in some time, if you have a very major crash, your insurance company will not be able to financially support you on that. So you'll be left
Oh,
alone. So mostly less than 50,000, companies will do it as their own expense itself. When the cost is more than like 40% or 40% of the drone cost only, they will go for insurance.
okay. Okay. So the insurance company is not like normal insurance we have for
Yeah, the same. The
vehicle,
Bajaj insurance, the
ICC,
Mahindra insurance, those companies only. The
okay.
same Bajaj and Mahindra insurance, Tata insurance, what we are using for bike, they provide for drone also.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah. Mamta
Okay.
ma'am, do you have any other doubts?
No, no, it's clear.
Yeah, okay, sir. So then we'll close our session for module 2 with here itself. So I think
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
module 2 is fully detailedly covered. So next class we'll start with these discussions and other things what we want into module 3 alone.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So once that is also cleared, we can start from module 4, which is photogrammetry, RGS and QGS. We'll start from there on the very next class. We get to next class, we'll see about that is tomorrow. We'll see about module 3. So from Monday we can have start from RGS and QGS.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
this
sir. Okay.
module 2 is complete, no?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. As of today, fully we have completed every topics in module 2.
Okay, and next you will start module 3.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
And case study for drone survey, agriculture, and land mapping. Do we have any?
That is actually examples only, sir, not case studies. We have. I'll give you some examples of like for urban planning. What I have given you is for example. For agriculture purpose, I'll give you what is there.
You mean the railway track is for urban?
Yeah, your drone survey or land mapping. I have given you the data, right? The existing data what I have given you is for drone survey or land mapping.
Okay.
So drone survey for agriculture alone, I'll provide you with some forest department or any other data which will be which mostly
Okay.
like there is no difference in this. Only the area you fly will be changed. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Agriculture purpose, you will fly it on a forest department or an agriculture land for FMB sketches and other things. Whereas if land mapping is concerned, you will fly it on a city or inside any one particular utility portions for flying. That's all. No
Okay,
other difference is there.
will you share any case study projects, full projects report with reports?
I'll check with the company also, ma'am, so that no, I don't know what is their stand towards it. So I'll check with them, and I have some case studies from actual projects for PhDs and other things. I'll share you those details if you want.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So land mapping
Mostly,
is what we did it in the post production, correct, Aruna?
yeah, yes, that is actually a part of land mapping. So the
Okay.
next part is all comes in photogrammetry and RGS QGS. So that will
O-
fully cover it.
Okay. So just
So till
taking the pictures is what uh
survey, yeah, that is
land
what is
mapping.
said to be drone survey or
Land mapping.
mapping work. So
Okay,
after
okay.
that, we have some digitalizing and feature extraction work, which we'll see it on next classes in RGS and QGS.
Okay.
So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Fine.
yeah, yes, ma'am. So with this, we'll close out today's session so that now we can continue for module 3 on next class.
Okay. No, thank you.